Latino markets, a social media campaign um, that I'm hoping Starbucks will be interested in sponsoring. So, northern New Mexico is where I was raised, and I am very protective, and so I've spent over 16 years looking critically at how to regain integrity for my people, as we're seeing more and more kids not making it successfully into adulthood. I work at Warehouse 21, and so northern New Mexico traditional indigenous communities and Chicano communities have been working alongside each other and have coexisted for hundreds of years. And I am hoping through a social media campaign to build northern New Mexico familia bloodlines by simultaneously working with other people locally, regionally, nationally, and globally on taking back our neighborhoods and rebuilding our families to protect our kids and future generations from further self-degradation. I witness a lot in my work. So we're located in Starbucks South Central Division. And Starbucks is very interested in gaining the Latin or Latino populations in the future on a global level. We want to do what Obama did with this campaign. Get political positioning. So let's start with the different ways a social media campaign can work. Because Warehouse 21 is basically a community center, I have access to all types of people, from government employees to politicians to teachers to parents, from all different kinds of backgrounds. And I have created different marketing plans in order to have direct access to these people, consumer email addresses, their Facebook accounts, their LinkedIn accounts, and I'm hoping eventually their financial accounts. And so Buenas Familias has built infrastructure, administrative infrastructure to help support tribal subcultures. One of our tribal subcultures at Warehouse 21 is the hip-hop culture. We have dance competitions, and this is a young 10-year-old dancer. Look at talent here. Look at him go. He's competing against adults. And so this type of talent is easy to promote online and create dialogue and communication. We have so many of these incredible young adult dancers in the hip-hop community because their parents were international dancers and competitors. So because the hip-hop culture has visual arts, performance arts, video production, and music arts, the social media campaign is basically going to be based in the arts and the creation of sharing art, and focused on artists and mentorship and education opportunities that already do exist. We just will be taking it to the next level. And so Buenas Familias, it's an online resource and referral website for supporting familias or families, and it's specialized in the Latino markets, but it is applicable to anybody who wants to improve their lives, and it can apply to any family-based culture. And so I have divided Buenas Familias into tribes. So Tribe A is my first prototype. These are the negotiations I have built as professional familias. I work with families in northern New Mexico, Mexico, Central America, South America, and in Spain. And because of our cultural link, we have the ability to negotiate trust-based relationships instantaneously for the most part, and have had very successful results as familias, as if they were my primos and primas, and I'm the tia to many of their children. Then I have another tribe, it's tribe 1. So these tribes are prototypes and they could just keep growing like a fractal system. That's my professional staff. I have young adults working with me out of my Sonad Silk Screening Studio at Warehouse 21. Excuse me. It's marketing and with specialization in the youth markets. And we have silk screening, video production. And so we have direct access to the Santa Fe Public School District and to all private schools for the most part. The other tribes are familia, which would be blood, sangria, that'd be fun, sangre, and people that are adopted. And the whole role of Buenas Familias is to show there's a direct relationship between a role and responsibility, and family, people that are very close. And then contract labor. You could be an artist, you could work at herbs, etc. But it provides resources and referrals to create an economic generating opportunity or opportunities at the civic level. It's all built on partnerships and alliances. And I'm very interested in not only going after Starbucks sponsorship, but actually working with QuickBooks on a financial literacy program for high-risk youth in a simple app that could be used on phones. And so I do believe that brand evangelists are going to be more and more recognized in these next few years. So, talking about brand, so the Bizcochito coffee or cafe con leche is kind of a brand, and then it's expansion diffusion, the spread of an innovation or idea through a population in an area. But what it does is it already adds to Starbucks branding, but it takes it to the next level by really connecting artists with society, the value artists play in a healthy society, linked to their artwork. And so all of this is tied to culture, and there will be emotional responses through this social media campaign. And so when those emotional responses are positive and empowered, and you see the logo from either Intuit or Starbucks, there will be benefits to any company who's associated with our leadership movement. The marketing mix and strategy, it's all really based upon customer behavior and taking customer behavior into cultural anthropology, market segmentation. And so the product is the Bizcochito y Café con Leche launch in 2015. It's a culturally relevant beverage related to a population and geographic area. And it relates to all of Central and South America. We have very similar foods and beverages. The price, it's the same price as the pumpkin latte. The promotion is social media advertisements, and as a sponsor, Starbucks would be on all online and hard copy Sonad promotions related to this launch. The place is northern New Mexico, but then to go and really expand into the South Central division of Starbucks, and then into the Latin markets globally. And we're using a sample population study of traditional tribal subcultures in New Mexico. And from that sample population, we would be able to then expand into larger regional and global markets. And so, because this is based upon customer intimacy, service profit chain, and value innovation, I believe that any investment in this will prove to be successful and profitable to Starbucks or any corporation wanting to build a partnership with Sonad. What Sonad needs is an infrastructure for social media at Warehouse 21. Thank you.